Valentine's Day is coming up, so I figured let's just go to my favorite makeup and I will do a Valentine's Day look using some of the colors from Seint and my basic face. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Samantha and I am just a mom who likes to play with makeup. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back and watching another video. If you do enjoy this, please hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified of my future upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's get into this. As usual, I went off camera and I did one eye, and this is what I came up with. The colors I'm using are more on the pinkier side. So I have Graceland, which is right here, and it's a beautiful glitter that just goes on the top. It's a great topper. It's very pretty. And then I have Lullaby, which is right here. It's a darker, I would almost say like a purplish brown. There you go. It's really pretty. One of my favorite colors, actually. Then we have Claire, which is more of a like a nudish pink. I have Drift, which I'm using as my brow bone. I'm sorry. I put it in the worst spot. There you go. And then I cannot remember the name of this shade. It is called Sis. Easiest name. Can't remember it. Let me just clean my hands off a little bit. Alright, so this is Sis. And I am using that on the lid. Very pretty colors. But again, more on the pink side. I'm just kind of darkening it up just a little bit so you can really see the color story that I'm going with. Is it all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the shades I am using. And I'm going to clean my hand because we all know it's going to get all over a white shirt. As usual, I am starting off with my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I decided to go with Seint for my Valentine's Day look because if I'm going to get ready for a Valentine's date night with my husband, this is what I would be doing. Now, are we going out for Valentine's Day? Probably not. Honestly, I'm not big into Valentine's Day. I'm going to start off with Claire, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to put that in the crease, actually just above the crease, and blending that around and blending it around the outside corner. Yeah, we're not really big into Valentine's Day. At least I'm not. I do get my kids a couple things. Actually, I lied. Not only do I get my kids a couple things, but I do like to kind of have a nice meal for them. It's just fun. I'm going to go into Lullaby, which is the darker brown, which is the darker shade. And I'm going to go on the outer corner and just below the crease, just to deepen it up. Yeah, I don't know what food we'll be doing, but I try to do like little cute stuff for them. It's a little bit harder for my son because I don't know if I've ever said it on this channel, but he is autistic and we don't do well with change at all. So he has the same thing every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're working on it, but he doesn't really like to change, so I'll probably try to change up his dinner, even if it's just like, so he likes to have hot dogs, broccoli, and noodles. Maybe I'll try and get like different colored noodles. It sounds so simple, but it's what he likes and I just try to keep him happy. I'm going to use Drift and put that on my brow bone. Not worrying about the blending because I'm just going to blend it out on top. Alright, now I'm going to go into Sis, which is the shimmer shade, and I'm just going to pick that up on a flat brush so I can put it right where I want it, which is the inner 2/3. And it does show up better, obviously, when sprayed, so I'm going to spray. Let's see, what spray am I going to use today? I'm going to use the Milani. Make it last. It's one of my favorites. So, I'm going to put it on the brush and spray. So pretty. I'm normally not one for like pinks, but it's Valentine's Day. I'm going to pick up Graceland on my finger and I'm just going to press that all over Sis. I'm going to use L'Oreal Liner Signature in Noir Cashmere and just use this to line. I'm just doing a small wing. I accidentally cut the tip off a little bit when I was putting the lid on. Gotta love it. This liner is so creamy and easy to use. I love it. Love it. I'm also going to do the waterline, and I hate showing that on camera, so I'm going to do that off camera. And then I'm going to put on mascara, which is just my Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. I have been loving this. It's awesome. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll be right back. I'm going to start with the Milani Bff SPF 30 primer. I've used this without Seint product, and I liked it. So I wanted to try it with. I'm sure it'll do fine, but I just wanted to give it a shot. I'm also going to use along with this the Milani Supercharged Under Eye Tint. It's a brightening, and I'm using it in peach. I have really dark under eyes. You can see them. And I need, you know, extra help covering them up. So I will be using this. I really liked it with Milani's foundation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It just went everywhere. Ugh. But it happens. I'm having one of those days where, like, everything you do is hard. Like, you move and you hit something. You are getting ice out of the fridge and ice goes everywhere and the water goes everywhere, and you're like, I was just trying to get water. That's the day I'm having. It feels like a Friday the 13th. So I don't know what's going on. I probably shouldn't even be doing my makeup right now, but maybe this will make my day better. That's better. I was also trying to set up my camera and my new microphone. Y'all, technology is hard. It felt like it was just going way over my head, so I had to stop. I did have to order some new pieces though, so that I can hook up my microphone to the camera. And yeah, I'm really excited. I know I've been talking about it for a while now, probably since like November, but it's gonna be great. I promise. Just stick with me. Let me keep trying to figure this out. I promise we'll get there. I'm doing my contour. This is why I love Seint. It's so easy. I'm literally just picking up my cream contour and I am placing it where I want to have cheekbones. You know, I want that lifted look. I want to get rid of this bigger forehead, in my opinion, and then give myself a better jawline. I'm also going to do my nose. And I'm going to do my bottom lip. Give myself a more pouty lip since it's Valentine's, you know? I'm going to go into my all over shade, which is right here. I'm still using Candlelit because I am still in my winter shade since I'm not tanning. I'm basically putting this where I wouldn't put blush. So I'm going to put blush here. So I'm going to avoid that area. You can put it there if you want more coverage. It's not a big deal. But if you want to wear, you know, lighter makeup, then you don't need to. I'm going just under my eye because I need extra coverage since I have dark eyes. But I'm still avoiding my cheek for my blush. I'm now going to put on my brightener shade. I'm just using the other side of this brush, and I'm going to use it to lift in my inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and put on my bronzer, which I'm using tan lines, but I also like to mix in an illuminator, which is called Glow, and I like the glow that it gives. So that combo together, I just really like it. So I'm putting that on the tops of my cheekbones and the temples. And now I'm going to go in with my blush, which I'm using La Cienega, and Just gonna put that right there. As you can tell, I look like a clown, but watch how fast it blends in. I'm just using a perfector sponge that's also sold by Seint to just make sure everything is blended and also pick up any excess. Once I have everything blended, I like to make sure, like if I want a little more contour, go ahead and add it. If I want a little more blush, add more blush. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more contour. And I'm gonna use my perfector and just kind of blend that in. The best part about creams is that if you put it where you don't want it or you put too much, it blends right out. It blends out. You can move it still because it's not set like regular makeup. I just love that. All right. I think I'm also going to put a little bit more blush. That's better. All right. That was really quick and easy. I'm also going to use that same blush as my lip color. And if I want to really set it off, I would just line my lips with my contour. But I like this more muted look. Now, let's see what else. Oh, I still have my brows to do, and I also have to set some powder. So I'm going to use the NYX Brightening Powder under my eyes. I still really like this under. It's really helped to, since I wear glasses, which, fun fact, I wear glasses, I don't have that nose spot. So if I'm going to wear my glasses, I set really well right here, and then my makeup doesn't come off. You can also put the setting powder on your glasses, and it will also help to not take off your makeup. All right, so I'm going to only use the NYX under my eyes. Everywhere else, I like to use my Rimmel Stay Matte, and I'm just going to set under. I don't like a fully matte look. I just like it where I'm oily, and I put it now here because of my mask. So since I'm wearing a mask, I don't want all of my makeup to come off, so I just set that area. That's all I'm going to set. I'm going to use my setting spray. If you guys are doing something fun for Valentine's Day, let me know down below. I'd really like to hear it. There we go. Like, it comes together so fast, and it's just so pretty. It looks flawless. I love my Seint palette. I love that I can put it all in here. And if I wanted to take a powder along with me, I could put a powder in here. I just love it. I've really been enjoying my Kosas Brow Pop Dual Action Defining Pencil. It's definitely my favorite brow pencil now. And again, like I've said before, I don't know if I can go back to drugstore. It's so good. And then I'm going to use the Kosas Air Brow. And again, I absolutely love this. It adds great definition, and it holds my brows all day long. And I also like it by itself when I'm doing like a no makeup. It gives my brows still quite a bit of definition and makes them look decently full. Love that. For my under eye, I'm going to start with Drift, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I just really like the brightness that it gives. I mean, look at that. Like, what a pop. And then I'm going to go into Lullaby, which is that darker, muted, brownish purple. And I'm going to put that close to the lash line. I'm going to blend that up to the top, connecting. I'm going to pick up Claire, which is that pink, and I'm just going to blend that out. Let me get my mirror. And then I'm just going to put on my mascara for the bottom lashes. If only my hair would want to cooperate right now. That would be fantastic, but it's not. So as you can tell, this was a really easy makeup look, and it was so easy to have everything just in one compact. I love it. So a nice pretty pink Valentine's Day date night look is what I went with. I love it. Everything was so easy to use, and I'm really interested to see how well these two things hold up underneath my cream products from Seint. So we'll see. I will let you know down in the description bar how I liked it. All the items I used today will be listed down in the description bar so that if you are interested, you can check them out for yourself. Thank you for joining and watching today. I hope you have a lovely week wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye.